There we go. And we're back. I hope this works. It's either going to be a magnificent achievement or an epic failure in internet broadcasting. Either way, it's going to be funny. And of course, right when I'm doing this, I've got sound issues. Okay, so here's the deal. We have the World Series of Comedy happening live tonight in Appleton, Wisconsin at the Skyline Comedy Club. And I am super stoked to be a part of it all. I spent last week in Sacramento, California at Laughs Unlimited Comedy Club, which has a 40-year history or more. So it was real cool to be in this place where legends have played in the past. And so I am stoked because I'm going to watch the World Series of Comedy live stream from Appleton, Wisconsin. Tonight it's the wild card, so that's where the most comedians will be performing. And it's a nice assortment, a nice mixed bag, hence the name Wild Card. You don't know what to expect. I'm looking forward to it. And I am going to treat it like any other big event. If I were watching a pay-per-view for WWE, I'd have a little pregame party. So that's what I have happening here for the next, half hour. The pregame half hour happy hour. And I even brought myself a bottle of beer. I'm going to pour a glass of beer. I'm going to watch for the comments to come in, if any do. We're going to do a little bit of experimenting. Hopefully, somebody on location, one of the crew from the World Series of Comedy that is on location right now in Appleton, will be able to join me live via their phone. Maybe they can give us some insight into what's going on. Maybe they can give us a little bit of a tour of the club, some of the backstage stuff. I don't know. Again, this is all one big experiment. And it may turn out that nobody even watches this. And I'll be like, well, what the hell was that half hour wasted for? In any case, I'm going to have fun flapping my trap for the next 30 minutes while I get stoked up and charged up and ready to watch the World Series of Comedy on the live stream, which if that's something you want to do, you can go to VIPTicketHub.com. It's scrolling below, VIPTicketHub.com, and get access to the live stream. It's donation only, even if that only means $1 or $2 or 20. And we also have a sponsor this year, Dr. Squatch, which is a lot of fun. I had a bar. I'm gonna have to go grab a bar of soap to show you. We've got a shitload of these things, like boxes upon boxes. And every show that is being presented, all the satellites, everybody who attends will get free soap from Dr. Squatch, a free sample. So smash the like button and then comment below where you're watching from, and I will let you know when the World Series of Comedy is coming to a city near you. I'm going to take just a few seconds here to orient myself with this platform so I can check on any comments coming in. And if you're watching, can you hear the background music? Does it sound good? How does this all sound on your end? Again, all one big experiment. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I hope it does. If it does, it'd be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to do this over the course of the next several months. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to drink this beer and I'm going to smash the bottle over my head due to technical frustration. So let me know where you're watching from. Type it in the comments below, and I'll respond back with what the upcoming schedule is for the World Series of Comedy. I'll also let you know when the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour is coming to a town near you, and that is where we bring live stand-up comedy at nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood restaurants, and bars located in the nooks and crannies of America. You know what that means? Places that are a little bit isolated. And it's not for everybody, but those crowds, the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour, they can be small, but they are mighty. They are very appreciative. They love when comedy comes to town, and the comedians will get treated like celebrities, barring any real celebrities that might show up. Okay, let me see if this comment works. Hey, Bob. Bob says, when are you coming back to Gary? All right, I'll let you know soon. Let me see. We've got the World Series of Comedy coming to Detroit, Fort Wayne. Where else? I can look it up and let you know, Bob. But when are you coming back to Las Vegas? That's my question. The last time we didn't get a hang. And look who it is. My original mentor in live comedy, the guy who got me started all the way back in 1993, Daryl Humphreys himself. Checking it. Dude, I can't wait, man. Good to see you, sir. I'm going to be in Plano in May 15th through the 18th. And I'll actually be recording a set with the World Series of Comedy to go on Sirius XM satellite radio. Humpy, I'll see you then, my friend. Hey, Andy, some are isolated, but a lot of fun. And you know, if you like to travel, if you like offbeat weirdness when you're out there on the road, like some of these places are the home to the world's largest fry pan, or the world's largest Easter egg, or some miniature train museum. That's another cool, what might you call it, side benefit to road comedy. And back when I started, we didn't even have things like Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or any of this stuff to share those experiences. You actually had to take a camera, hope that you got the picture right, put it in a little plastic container, send it to some shack that was located in the parking lot of a mall, and then 2 weeks later, see the results of the photos that you took. And even then, they just got glued into a 3-ring binder to take up space on your fireplace mantle or a bookshelf, or better yet, buried in some Rubbermaid container in the attic or the closet or the garage, never to be seen again. And now all that fun stuff can be documented for posterity, for the entire world to see. Yeah, we'll definitely get together, Humpy. And I don't know if White Russians are on the menu, but I'm always down for some comedy philosophy that you can only get when you learned on the streets the way we did, you know, and the way you taught me, where it's like, dude, it don't matter what the conditions are. It might be 110 degrees outside and you're sweating and the audience is sweating, but you still got to get out there and make them laugh for 15 minutes. You still got to get out there, win them over, leave them wanting more. And if I start philosophizing too much right now, I might just take up this entire half hour doing that. You know, we've stayed up all night long bullshitting about how to do this stuff and how to win them over, leave them wanting more, keep them coming back again over and over and over, and keep it fun. I mean, a lot of times this sounds like it's all fun and games, but it's just like baseball. You get into the dog days of July and August, then you see what you're really made of. You're lucky to hit your weight, metaphorically speaking. You know, if we're going with the baseball metaphors. Hey, Tompy, what's up? You know, the other thing I like about you, Daryl, that you taught me when it comes to comedy writing, word economy. Word economy. Don't repeat it if you don't have to. Don't say the same word in the punchline that you say in the setup, all those types of things. And that's something that I am enjoying bringing to the table with this festival, the World Series of Comedy, is that coaching and feedback comes as part of it. And so you see a lot of talent out there, they're raw talent, and maybe they could use a little bit of guidance. Maybe they've got a premise that it's almost there. They've got a joke that they're working on. It's not quite clicking the way they want it to. And having a third set of eyes, so to speak, that has this type of experience and has learned on the streets and learned from some of the best can take a look at that and say, hey, try this, try that. Oh, you know what the reason is that you're using the same word in the setup that you are in the punchline. Just fix that. You know, think of something alternative to say. And that a lot of times can make a huge difference in the outcome of a particular bit, the reaction that you get to it. You know, it can make the difference between the audience recognizing something for it being clever and they give you the oh yeah, that was clever type chuckle, to the actual genuine involuntary reaction of laughter that comes from the gut. And that's really what we're all going for. I'm really hoping that we can get someone from Appleton. We'll check in live with you. I'm going to send a message over there. Just hang on a second, guys. Also, type in the chat any other questions, comments, concerns, anything that you might have regarding life, comedy, sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever it is. I'm just trying to buy time for a little bit here while I check on a couple of technical things. I'm going to flat my trap for about half an hour. And this isn't like an actual show type show. It's all one big experiment. Oh, Humpy, if you're still on, you're going to love this. I got the sound effects machine hooked up. Might need to turn that up a little bit. Let me see how this sounds now. See, I got the laugh track. We got the something just went wrong sound effect. We got a little techno beat. A few other things there. So that's going to be fun to mess around with. Let me know what you think of those audio levels, Humpy. Let's see if I can get a hold of anybody there on the site. See if we can do like I want to do a remote. This might not work, or it might, or they might just be too damn busy. That's also part of it. Putting on these shows and putting these things together, it's not just showing up and talking into a microphone and acting like a jackass. I know there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes to eventually create that result where it looks like we just showed up and started talking into a microphone and acting like a jackass. So I hope that somebody can join in and to give us a little background insight into what's happening. But this is also the Wednesday wild card night with the World Series of Comedy, which means not really sure what to expect. There's a lot of variables. It's their first night in for the week. A lot of things could go wrong. A lot of things do go wrong. That's live entertainment in general. It's never perfect. If it were perfect, if that's what you want, perfection, then you could just watch Netflix or TV or a movie, something that's already been professionally produced from start to finish with every second, every frame, well thought out, calculated for whatever the effect is that they're going for. With live entertainment, part of the excitement, at least from my concern, is the vulnerability that anything can happen. You never know what the hell could happen. A speaker might fall down and hit somebody in the head. A light could break or bust out. A waitress could drop a tray of drinks. People are too drunk. They start heckling. You never know what's going to go on. But it's that controlled chaos element that I really like about live entertainment, and think that, beyond even just comedy is exciting, and you should go out and experience as much live entertainment as you can, as opposed to some of the sterile, very safe, very mainstream, and very polished productions that you get just from watching TV or movies. Even like live streams and podcasts and things like this, where we're kind of just going off the fly. Who knows? I might say something ridiculous and make a complete ass out of myself. I don't care. I do it every day anyway. But I think that's part of what makes this shit interesting. Again, I'm rambling too much comedy philosophy. I want more comedy club. I want to give you the insight into how all of this goes on and what it takes to make a production happen. It's a lot of work goes into making it look like it all just happened by magic. Oh, there's another way I see that. Okay. I can see the comments if I actually go on my own Facebook. I can see them that way as well. So wherever you're watching from, comment below where you are watching from. And I'll let you know when the World Series of Comedy will be coming to a city near you. We're going all over the country. There's 16 or 17 satellites. There are locations where we will be recording for SiriusXM. And it's really fun for me to get out there and meet a lot of the really undiscovered talent. I mean, there's some damn good comedians that are part of all this. Like last week when I was in Sacramento, it's just getting better and better and better. And that's the whole point. But Saturday, by the time we got to the semifinalists and the finalists, that show was just absolutely dynamite. And, that can be a little bit hard to score and judge and rate and evaluate, especially as a comedian that thinks comedically. You might start thinking, oh, I wish I would have thought of a joke like that. But when I am thinking that, that's when I know that particular performer is really onto something. When, as a comedian, you think, I wish I would have thought of that, that's actually like a compliment to comedians. Arlington. So yeah, we'll be in Plano at the House of Comedy. Yes, I do. Thank you, my friend. I don't know. We might tear it up so hard I'll miss the spot, and then they'll never hear me on SiriusXM. Let me see if I can get in touch with any of these guys. It may or may not happen. If not, we'll keep trying. I'll be back again tomorrow for a pregame half-hour happy hour. I just realized I haven't had any of this beer that I poured for myself. I was so stoked. I've been flapping my trap so much I forgot to take a drink. But I will right now because I'm getting thirsty. If you want to catch the live streams, go to VIPTicketHub.com and scrolling across the bottom, hit the like button, hit the share button. And if you have any questions, put those in the comments. I'm going to grab the lineup for tonight and give shout outs to the performers who will be on. the show tonight in Appleton, Wisconsin at the Skyline Comedy Club, the World Series of Comedy. It's the nation's largest touring comedy festival. And tonight on the lineup in the wild card event, you've got Andrew Cornelius, Rick Liddy. I hope I said that right. Or Rick Liddy. Oh, why are these names so hard to pronounce? Basim Panuzzi, Carol Freeman, that's an easy one. Stephen Riley, Bill Stone, that's a name I like. So easy. Bill Stone. I can pronounce names like that easy. Andrew Johnson. Shout out to Andy. Did a show last night in Owen, Wisconsin at Troy and Jen's Hacienda, one of the stops on the Pub and Grub comedy tour. Hung out with Katrina Brown and Mario Robinson, who we got the review today from the venue. They said it was 10 out of 10 stars. We also have Milton Wiley on the lineup tonight. Kyle Belcher, D. Keith West, Brooks Howell, Ying Vigilan, James Wendland, Devin George Keast, Sean Lewis, and Tori J. And if I said anybody's name wrong, I apologize. I'm sorry. I feel like Andy Kaufman at the end of that day with that, I'm sorry. I should get the phonetic pronunciations of these from now on. That's what a true professional would do. But like I said, I'm not a true professional. This is all just one big experiment. I'm just having some fun with it before I get ready to watch everything go down for the Wild Card show. Wild Card Wednesday, the World Series of Comedy, Skyline Comedy Club, Appleton, Wisconsin. I also want to give a shout out to Tim and Randy Pogorelski from Boxcars Pub and Grub in Clinton, Wisconsin. They are one of the flagship venues for the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. They've been bringing in sold-out crowds pretty much for 10 years now on a monthly basis, the first Wednesday of the month. It's been over 10 years, actually. But we had to take a break for a little while when the world ended a couple years ago. However, since then, just like before, packing the house. And they actually jumped on board tonight as one of the preferred sponsors for the World Series of Comedy at the Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton. So shout out to Tim and Randy and all the fun folks at Boxcars Pub and Grub in Clinton. When you roll into town, you're like, oh man, where the hell are we? How did we wind up here? And then you go into Boxcars, and it's a very nice looking sports bar with brick walls. It has a historic feel, but not very big. And when you first enter, you see a guitar amp hooked up with a microphone, and it's sitting on top of the dartboard next to their pool table with the cord strung across the floor mat in front of the door. And Tim will say, yep, that's where you're performing. And sometimes seeing something like that can be a little bit defeating for comedians. Some of them are like, all right, fine, whatever. Give me the microphone. Here we go. But other times you see that look of just absolute defeat come across their face after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hour, 11-hour drive to get to the famous Boxcars Pub and Grub. All the hype that they've heard, how amazing this gig is. And then to find out you're performing next to a dartboard and pool table. And then all turns out that's Tim's big practical joke. The real comedy room is behind the scenes. You got to take you around the hallway, go through the back way, you walk in there, and it looks just like a real comedy club. Beautiful stage, a brick wall, big screen TV, everything is set up perfectly. In fact, they don't mess around. They do not mess around. They don't allow anything. It's called the listening room. You're not in there to flap your trap and raise hell. You're in there to listen and pay attention and give respect to the performers. And when you do that, they're going to have a better show and you're going to see a better show. And if you treat every performer that way, you'll never see a bad show. They don't even let you order your drinks out loud. You got to write it down on a piece of paper and then hand it to the waitress to bring back to you. So anyway, that's the Tim and Randy Boxcars Pub and Grub. Carlin says Boxcars, best one-nighter in the country. I would agree. Even if I do say so myself. So if you get a chance, make sure you stop in there for their comedy night. If you can. If you can get tickets, they're usually sold out. Look at this. We are joined by...
I don't know if I'm on or what's going on. We're setting up. I don't know if you can hear me or what's going on, but we're setting up. We're getting ready. It's nuts. It's chaos. I'm way behind, and Jaredog is doing crazy shit and saying I should get on this thing before the show. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care that I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. He's just sitting in his office, all relaxed like I was last week. And it's chaos. I don't have half the stuff open on my computer that I'm supposed to have open yet. I haven't. And you want me to get on here and talk? Just be ready. I think we're going live in like a half an hour or something like that. 7 o'clock. The show's gonna start. That's it. I gotta go.
Okay, Joe.
Any
well, good.
For me?
Hey, have you done the meeting
I can't
yet?
hear you anyways.
You can't. All right. Joe Lowers, everybody.
Oh, wait. I turned my volume up.
Oh, that'll help.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, say something funny.
Yeah, say something funny. I got nothing. I'm not working right now. The audience is filling up. It's great. This is a really fun club. It's going to be cool.
Have you done the meeting yet?
What's that?
Have you done the meeting yet?
No, not even close.
Oh, well, shit. I don't know why you're wasting time fucking around with me.
Yeah, I got to go. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks. Joe Lowers, everybody.
Bye.
The CEO, head honcho, brainchild behind the World Series of Comedy.
Yeah, let me go. Hang me up. Disconnect.
See you, Joe. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I got to go. Bye.
All right, I'll see you later. Oh, it worked. Oh, my goodness, it worked. I can't believe it. Holy moly. I mean, I knew it would, but you never know until you actually know. And so now I'm just excited that actually worked out with a few kinks, but that's what we're looking for. Maybe tomorrow things are a little bit relaxed. We can do like a tour of the club, or maybe get a little bit more insight on some of the pre-show hijinks and those types of antics. But he's totally right. Last week, that was me running around totally stressed out and flipping out, and a million things had to be checked off a checklist in order to get that show to pop off on time, exactly right, and in the professional manner that a paying audience would expect. Thank you, Carlin. I'm sure Tim and Randy at Boxcars are going to love that. They are one of our preferred vendors tonight at the World Series of Comedy in Appleton. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, that worked. So now we know we can stream from on location. We can have a lot more fun with that. And Humpy, stay tuned. More to come. I'm going to keep you updated when I'll be arriving in Texas. I'm even more excited about it now than ever. Thanks for watching. I'm glad of all the people on, everybody, all of you, shout out. Andy, Carlin, Bob, everybody, Jeremy, Andy, both Andys, and Bob LaFada. But Humpy, you're the one that I'm most excited to watch, because I'm going to be coming to see you soon, my friend. So we'll see you later, guys. I got to get ready. I got to get into judge's position. It's time to get serious. All right, check out the live stream, and it will be happening here in half an hour. So you still have a few more minutes to jump on and grab access by going to VIPTicketHub.com. VIPTicketHub.com is donation only, even if that only means $1 or $2 or $20. All right, I've been flapping my trap now for 30 minutes straight. I'm tired, and I'm ready for some kick-ass comedy. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.